Hey, everybody. That right there is Shay Rowell, an awesome realtor with KW.
And that guy right there is Andy Galliano with Gagliano Mortgage. Andy, talk to us a little bit about what's going on in the mortgage world.
All right. So thank you, Shay, for giving me the opportunity to meet with you for a few minutes today and give this update. So the mortgage world has been very interesting for the last 12 months. And really, we kind of ended up the year of 2023 with interest rates being almost exactly where they were starting the year out,
Hmm.
which is kind of crazy if you consider where we went in between.
Right.
We hit 20 some odd year high interest rates. And now those rates have come back down. And I'm quoting interest rates in the upper sixes and low sevens for conventional loan and down into the low to mid sixes for government loans for your FHA and your VA loans. So interest rates are phenomenal right now. We're in a period in the mortgage world where rates are extremely dependent on economic data that's coming out. So the mortgage world wants to see the economy slowing down some, which will cause inflation to come down. And inflation is enemy number one when it comes to interest rates. And so if inflation comes down, then we can see logically where mortgage rates will follow that inflation rate lower over a period of time. So we've seen that. Now it's not going to be 2024 is not going to be a year of just nothing but down rates. We're going to have periods where rates are going to go down, then they're going to level out. They may even go up a little bit, down some more, level out, down some more. So we're going to see these periods where rates are decreasing and where rates are flat and rates are increasing as well. Overall, all of the talking heads are saying that interest rates in 2024 should be lower by the end of the year than where we start out the year. Now, that's on a grand scale. Let's talk about a very micro scale and what's going on now. This week, we've got some very important economic data that's come out. And remember, I said the rates are data dependent.
Hmm.
So when this economic data comes out and it shows the economy is performing better than the economists expect it to perform, that's going to cause the interest rates to inch up a little bit. And this week we have some employment data coming out and we have inflation data coming out. And both of those things are going to have an effect on rates in the short term. And they can even set the stage for the intermediate term, the next month or 2 months. But I'm going to close by saying this. Interest rates are phenomenal right now. And for anyone who has any thoughts of buying a house in 2024, I don't know that there's a better time to do that, even though I just said all the talking heads are saying that rates are going to come down. Now is the perfect time to do that and get out and buy that house because in the springtime, we're going to see a lot of buyers in the market, which means the number of listings are not going to go up. They're going to stay about the same, but we're going to have more people putting offers in on those listings, which, Shay, you know what happens from there. Tell me.
Oh, yeah, it creates competition. Oh,
Competition.
it's funny that you mentioned that, Andy, because I was going to talk about the inventory. Right now in the Jefferson County area, we're sitting at about 3 months of inventory, which is where we've been for a while. And as far as the average price point, it's now sitting pretty much where it was last year, which is kind of like the interest rates. It's gone up a little bit, but what I did notice is week over week from the last 2 weeks, the average list price and the average sold price have both gone up about $2,000 just in a
Wow.
week.
Wow.
And that was in December over Christmas.
Yeah.
So, kind of a slow time for us. So we are expecting prices to not go back down. We are expecting inventory to stay low. So, like you said, I agree with you. It is going to be very competitive. So, you're right. If you are a buyer and you can afford to go ahead and get into the market, now would be a perfect time before the market starts to get competitive because I think inventory is going to stay about where it is or potentially get lower. and we're gonna be
Yeah.
back to multiple offers again.
Yeah. Which means, correct me if I'm wrong, but that means that there's going to be offers made where buyers are going to have to forego home inspections.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's going to be a lot tougher to get a house for the price that you can name as a buyer
Mm-hmm.
instead of the seller naming the price that they want.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Right now, we're kind of in a really good position because the market's in certain areas, it's slow enough to where buyers can get a good deal, even with the low inventory. But I feel like with rates coming down and more buyers, first of all, it's the beginning of the year. That's when a lot of buyers just come into the market anyway.
right.
We already have the buyers that are coming into the market because they've waited until the beginning of the year. And now the interest rates are going down, which is going to bring more buyers into the market. So it's going to get pretty competitive. Like you said, there's going to be people waiving inspections. There are going to be people putting cash up. There's going to be all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So you got to really have a better chance of doing it now when you can name your price.
yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. Well, I would just, you know, throw out there to anyone watching this that if they're interested in getting in the market, then please give Shay a call. She is an amazing realtor. She's an amazing human being. She's just awesome. We love her here at Gagliano Mortgage. And I think Shay's a great place to start with your real estate search. And of course, we would love to help you as well. Any of your buyers, Shay, that you think we can take care of. And so thank you for the opportunity to do this video with you today.
Thank you, Andy.
And I hope you have a wonderful week.
You too.
All
Thank you.
right. All right. Bye. I told you she's awesome.